What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a little beef stew. Apparently somebody forgot to pay the heat bill for outside, and it's gotten cold. It went from 70s to cold real fast, and I was sitting around thinking I want something to warm my bones up. I'm going to be outside some, working around, so I want something when I come in, warm my bones up. So what we're going to do today is a good old beef stew. Now, I went to my local grocery store. Let me move this pot out of the way here. Went to my local grocery store, got this chuck roast here. I've already cut it all up. I'm going to sear it off first, and then we're going to get to adding all our ingredients into the beef stew. I know around here when it starts getting cold, we're thinking about some soups and stews and stuff like that. Just something to get you nice and warm when you come in for dinner. And we're going to be doing it the Maddog's BBQ Co. way. So let's get started. Alright, so we got our chuck roast cut up. I've already kind of pre-cut up everything just to make things go a little quicker. So what we're going to do is I'm going to glove up here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sear all this chuck roast off. But what I want to do first, I'm going to get it into this mixing bowl right here. I'm going to start seasoning everything up. I'm going to take a little bit of our Maddog's barbecue rub, some pepper, and salt. Let's go give it a nice flavor with this Maddog's barbecue rub here. And the salt, I'm going to dump a little bit of salt on here, like that. And take some of our pepper here. Good douse of pepper there. And just a little bit of our Maddog's barbecue rub. Give it a great flavor. There's not a whole lot of salt in these rubs. Take this mix it, get all this meat coated down real good and incorporate everything onto our chuck roast here. I'm going to use a little bit more of our rub here. There we go. Get it all mixed up good, just like that. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to take it over to our cast iron and we're going to set everything off and get a nice crust on there. And then we're going to start putting everything to our pot and let it go. We can forget about it for a little bit and come back and we've got a great dinner. Let's get to it. Alright, we've got our meat seared off. What I'm going to start doing now is we're going to start building our pot here for our beef stew. Dump our meat back in. Get all that juice in there. Went ahead and got my onions prepared. We'll go in. Got a whole onion here. Get all that off. Don't leave nothing behind. We've got some potatoes. Got our potatoes in there. We're going to fill this pot to the brim. Got our potatoes in there. I like these little carrots here. We're going to dump these in there. It's going to be a full pot. Alright, so now we're going to start building everything here where we can get this where we want it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of beef broth. I use Better Than Bouillon. Just made it up beforehand. Got our beef broth. I'm going to take, shook up real good. I'm going to do a half a cup of Worcestershire sauce, or however you say it. Say it however you like. Don't nobody say it right. So, got a half a cup there. Use a little bit more salt. Just like that. We'll use some of our Maddog's barbecue rub right on the top there. And what I need to do is I got a little water here, and I'm going to use a little bit of flour That way it'll thicken up a little bit. Not much, just a little bit. I just do this that way when you're cooking it, you don't run the chances of it clumping up on you. Give this a whisk. That flour dissolved in there. Looks good. Dump that in there. That's just going to thicken everything up. So we're going to go to our stove for about 6 hours with this. Let it all cook down. Get that meat nice and tender, fall apart. Potatoes are going to be tender. Carrots are going to be tender. And I know it's going to be delicious. Let's get to the stove. Alright guys, our beef stew is finally finished up. It looks delicious. It's had the house smelling good all day. What we're going to do is we're going to get in here and we're going to get us a big old bite and see how it is. That chuck roast is so tender, it just falls apart. Barely got to even chew it. But what I want to do is Alyssa made us some delicious jalapeno cheese smoked cornbread, and that video is on our channel also. I just want to put a little bit of that in there, and this cornbread is amazing. Got that good smoky flavor to it. That right there sets it all off. Just that little bit of jalapeno flavor coming through with this cornbread and that cheese. That's the way to do it. Just one more bite here. Get a little carrot on this one this time. That's delicious. Guys, hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure you go out to www.maddogbarbecueco.com. Pick you up a bottle of sauce. Hope you enjoyed today's video and I hope you give this recipe a try. And stay tuned for more. Thanks everybody. Good to go.
Good to go.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why I give you the thumbs up, goober. Do I need to walk away?
No, we're good. No, we're good. Just don't.
I mean, if anything,
Just don't do nothing stupid. All right, guys, we're back on.